So this, to me, this is very suspect. And I know after certain people watch this segment, they're going to text me and tell me exactly what happened. SU-27 flanker on display at the Air Force Museum was originally imported to be used for oil exploration. Dude, this just sounds like a tax write-off. And it's genius. Hey, write this down for our new defense contractor company.
It also discovers oil. In addition to being a drone,
oil.
It discovers
it hovers, it's stealthy, and it discovers oil.
Yeah, and makes oil. Heck with discovering.
Yeah, it creates oil that it therefore burns out the back. It's perpetual motion. It's like the magnet. You know, when you put the magnet out front and it just goes forever.
That's how you does it work, right?
There's an anti-gravity technology. There's an interesting, almost forgotten detail in the history of the ex-Ukrainian. Dude, they probably need that about now. I bet they're watching this going, hey, bring it back.
There's two of them. They bought two of them, right?
Yeah. They probably want that back now. It's on display in Dayton, Ohio, and was brought to the U.S. to find oil and gas. It was recently acquired by the National Museum of the Air Force. It was not brought to be used in an aggressor role, which we'll talk about here in a second. In fact, it was bought from the Ukrainian government by a company called Terra Alliance Technologies, operated an oil exploration business from 2004 to 2009. Does this not sound like some kind of sweetheart deal? Like they're in the back room of some oligarch and they're like, hey, how about we give you two flankers? And the guy turns to his lawyers like, what do we do with two flankers? And he's like, I want two flankers.
Well, we search for oil, clearly.
We'll search for oil. Yeah, we'll search for oil. It's a tax write-off. We can deduct the whole thing. This entire thing can be deducted. Around 2004, Terra Alliance Technologies founder, NASA engineer Erland Olson was looking for innovative ways to find oil fields. At a certain point, the company claimed to have exploration rights or being in the process of negotiating rights to explore across 4 different continents, including 8 African countries. Well, hell yeah, dude. If you've got that many rights, you need to get there fast. And what better than a supersonic jet fighter?
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. I don't know. I read this whole article and it was very suspect.
Olson decided that Terra Alliance needed to make its own maps rather than rely on purchased satellite data. Who needs Google Maps when you can fly Mach 2?
Who needs satellite data when you can do it?
$50,000 an hour versus my $50 subscription to Google Maps. Go. So the company bought an airplane and a helicopter, but he's like, you know what? This is too slow and too low. Let's go high fast. But we can't buy U-2. So let's buy something else. 2 Ukrainian Su-27 flankers. The intention was for the fighters to carry a pod with remote sensing technology and scan large areas and search for oil. What kind of pod? That must be the upgrade to the AT Flare.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of pod they use for oil exploration, if they use one at all. I mean,
so they paid $22 million USD for the pair of jets, as well as another $4 million for an option to purchase 2 of. So they were going to go up with a 4-ship wall.
Why not?
Yeah,
why not?
Wall.
That's right. If you can, if you think one can scan quickly, wait till you see how fast 4 can do.
We're talking Superman levels now. You put the 4-ship out in the wall, dude. You got the whole planet mapped out in a couple days. And then here's the best part. If you're in a contested area, you throw a couple archers and, dude, come get me. Come at me, bro.
You don't like what ATC tells you? You just keep going. What are they going to do?
This is like the oil version of like a blood diamond. Now you're just like, hey, I'll wait.
I think.
So anyway, they bought them and they disassembled them. And of course, it was registered to a company in Delaware. Which isn't that where you go when you want to register an LLC that doesn't get scrutinized the taxes. In the end, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Just joking. Please don't sue me. Oh, no, the company ran out of money, so they can't sue me. In 2009, and the flankers were sold to the government. One might wonder whether this was just a scripted ending and the oil research mission was just a cover-up. Interesting. However, nothing has emerged so far to support this theory, except for the fact that it's a obvious answer to the theory.
Did the oil exploration company actually run out of money, or
they never actually explored any oil either?
Maybe if they didn't blow their $25 million on oil.
My oil company needs to have all the flankers. Gonky, I want to start a car rental company and buy jets.
You know, like in the business plan, like when you probably went to some investors for money, it's like, all right, day one, we're going to buy 2 flankers. It's like, wait, what? It's like, I'm out.
Day 1, 1 flanker. Day 2, 2 flankers. Day 3, should I go on? Eventually, we'll have all the flankers. Meanwhile, Ukraine's like, hey, bud.
Yeah,
we need those back.
We need those, like right now.
It was covered with the Pride badge. The Pride is the company, not Pride didn't that Pride didn't exist at the time. The rest of the story is one we have already described here. They got the certificate of airworthiness, and then it was operated by Tactical Air Support, retaining their Ukrainian splinter camouflage. So they actually did do contract. Well, they were supposed to by Tactical Air Support.
Yep.
Both flankers were removed from the U.S. register in 2018. Whether they were actually operated for adversary services, some believe that it continued to operate, but we'll never know. Gonky, we could have flown these, dude.
Yeah, maybe if they would have discovered oil.
Well, so now we can open up our aperture. The Mover Gonky Rod Hardstock Limited company. We can not only give ideas to the government, but maybe we can start a business that we can then buy flankers or make 29s.
Why not, man?
Su-27s. Let's think bigger. Let's buy Su-57.
I need a flanker to sell coloring books. Let's be honest.
There you go. Put it in your business plan.
Put it in my business plan. It's in my FY24 budget.
FY24 breaking news. Gonky buys a flanker. You heard it here first.